Health anxiety. It is what it sounds like, really. It's worrying a lot about health. Particularly, it's different to generalised anxiety, where you might be worrying about loads of different things and health is sometimes the focus. And it's also different to panic disorder. In panic disorder, you'll be worrying a lot about symptoms and whether or not your body is okay, but it's usually about, am I going to die now? Am I having a heart attack or something like that? In health anxiety, it tends to be worrying about things that are going to cause me to be ill for a long time and then eventually die. So worrying about cancer, worrying about degenerative diseases, things like that. Let's talk a bit more about what it looks like. You'll see a lot of focus on symptoms. So you'll be thinking, oh, I've got a headache. Is that a brain tumour? I've got something going on with my stomach. Does that mean I've got bowel cancer? That kind of thing. You'll be spending a lot of time checking and monitoring your symptoms. Either that's physically, so poking and prodding things, feeling lumps and bumps, that kind of stuff, or it'll be inside. You'll be just thinking, do I feel okay today? Or you might even get an app, something to monitor your heart rate, something like that. You'll be seeking reassurance probably quite a lot. So asking other people in your household, do you think this looks all right? Do you think this is okay? Do you think I need to worry about this? Or you might even be seeking reassurance from medical professionals. So you go to the GP, you'll say, is this all right? Is this normal? And they'll say, yeah, I think that looks all right. That reassures you for a little bit, but it creeps back in a couple of days later and you're not quite convinced by it. Maybe you spend a lot of time on Google, so you'll be searching for things. Is this a symptom to worry about? And getting lost in a rabbit hole because you can never really find a 100% answer to that. And then you'll either seek out stuff about health in media, so TV or articles, things like that, or you'll be avoiding it like the plague. That brings us back round to what the triggers can be. They can be anything. It could be a symptom in your body. It could be something you read about, something you hear about. But what it focuses on is illness, death and dying. So I'm worried about becoming ill, potentially because what I'm really worried about is suffering. I hate the idea that I'll be sat in a hospital bed and being in pain and not being able to do anything about that. Or maybe I'm worried about missing out. I'm worried about my physical kind of ability being taken away from me. Or if I'm worried about death, it's either this kind of fear of the void, just the idea of death really scares me, or sometimes it's just a fear that I'm going to miss out, either miss out on life or miss out on people, which is why sometimes you get a bit of an upturn in health anxiety when you have a baby, because all of a sudden I'm really scared of missing out on you. That is health anxiety in a nutshell.